Hey guys, welcome in, and we have got something special for you today. You guys have seen the thumbnail. We're here for some Celebi magic. A great, possibly like this could be one of the best ways to use Celebi. So a lot of people have been using it. I've played against a lot of people, and a lot of people have been just absolutely trash with it. And I've just been walking all over quite a few of them. But we have been given this match by the one and only Tarvold, and he just said SHD. Are we still doing? Are you still doing? Are you still interested in doing the X Clan showcases? I'm like, heck, I am. And especially, I said, especially if there are any of the new mons and any of the other things like that. So here we go. This is X Tarvold UK for the World Cup that's going to be going on. So he has gone back and he's gone back to his squared attack deck, and he is now running Zorro, Driftblim, and Cosmomium into Lunala. I'm guessing, yeah, into Lunala. So he's not even using the Nebi anymore. He's using the Lele and he's using the Celebi. And what? He still needs to level that Celebi up? Okay. Get onto that table. I'm sorry about the coughing as well. But let's all be happy. So now, for those of you who haven't never seen a squared attack deck, this is going to be a treat for you. Double chance, Pokemon switch, long throw, max revive, air balloon. And this, your opponent is running like a 3.7, a fairly decent player. He's running the old Kangaskhan, the Fraction to Evo, the Decidueye. This is pretty much like the decks that you used to see. And he's decreased his gold on this one. This is crazy. I've never seen someone decrease their gold. Wow. Okay. Lunala. And so, I mean, that's good. Both the whites have been amazing. Like, the grass knot, great. The weight, great. But even the gold's got a real cool ability. But I suppose for a little bit more reliability, getting the two that you want, I like that. I like it. I can respect that. The Marshadow, yep, and the Mega Lucario, I'm guessing. And what plate is he running? He is running the Double Chance, Pokemon Switch, Scoop Up, and Mega Lucario. Okay. So, let's get this going. I just also want to mention something. As far as the Z moves go, oh, you can't even check them here. Now, I'm loving using a deck with a variety of mons to make the most of Z moves. So I'm just gonna let this watch out, and maybe I'll talk on this in another video. But just a little bit of a sneak peek for other things. But here, this is all about Celebi. So let's go ahead. Celebi comes out and he actually goes defensive with it. Celebi is a great mon to go offensive with. Giant grass knot as a runner that can move over figures that are not flying to go and take entry points. And if they've got like running like dragons or anything super OP, overpowered, you're just gonna be grass knotting, and that's amazing. So I'm loving Celebi as a runner, and I also like that it has got energy ball while this opponent is on the field. All damage, all of the Pokemon's blue attacks that are not dodged become misses. So it's a really cool way to just go up, attack, and then suddenly all the opponent's blues that are not dodges are misses. And I like that there are these that actually keep mons that have dodge. They're not OP blues, so it's a way to nerf the OP blues without just nerfing the ones that are just standard dodges. And that's cool. But also the next interesting thing is backtrack. So this Pokemon may move to the bench, and if it does, the battle opponent moves to the bench as well. Returns to the figure it was at the start of the duel as well. So if it's evolved, it'll de-evolve. If it's changed forms, it'll change forms and bench itself. And I really like that. I think that's really, really, really cool. And it's a very unique blue. And for those of you who don't know the ability, time travel, we'll get into this all now before the video starts so we can just enjoy it as we see Tarvold go to work. So, if this Pokemon is not affected by a special condition, it can MP move over non-flying top figures. So that's pretty cool, and that's one thing I love, that they're adding these things in, and that's why I love my status decks. And I'm like, it makes them a little just useful. Um, at the start of your turn, if you may use this ability. If you do, return the duel to the start of your previous turn, and exclude this Pokemon from the duel. Neither player's remaining time changes. Until the end of your opponent's next turn, neither player can use time travel. So what that means is that you can use, if you use Celebi now, he'll banish Celebi and Fracture will go back to the bench. You can use this at times when like opponents just get a YOLO roll, just go time travel, take it back, as long as it's not a game-winning roll. Like, they actually win the game on the goal. So you can actually time travel and take things back. So that's really cool, but a lot of people just misuse it. And it's like, oh, I want to use it now and hope that I win. No. But let's have a check back and see how Tarvold goes about it. So he pushes up with the old squared and just jumps on up, puts the Lele out. Now, the opponent sets up the trap. And here, Tarvold pops in with the air balloon and he just starts moving up to the top. And he just going to continue to move on up. Opponent blocks off the goal, which you need to do to stop, because Cosmog can't be surrounded. For those of you, or Cosmomium cannot be surrounded, same as Cosmog. They both cannot be surrounded. So that's the idea of this deck, is to send this one up, force the opponent to block the goal, and it has also got Gothitelle, who, if they land their square attack, if you're a Pokemon on 3 entry points, you can switch this with one Pokemon on the board. So what he wants to aim to do is force the opponent to cover the goal, block some entries, and then take the goal with the square attack. So he now drops Zorak on the entry, and he just freely swaps here. He doesn't want his Cosmomium to be attacked, and that would have been a perfect spot for Zoro. And now he's able to just go up and pressure the next entry point. So he just goes on up, and he doesn't even mind if Kangaskhan comes down. But here we go, he scoops up, he wants to go for that snipe. Either one of the two heavy purples, a bit of an unfortunate. He could have easily got both of them there. But here he goes, okay, I want to maximize Cosmomium. He still hasn't been attacked, so he can still use his air balloon. And here Kangaskhan just goes down for the attack. He's like, I need to get rid of this thing. And hits that gold, and that's not going to work. He needs to get anything but gold or miss. That's a shame. That's a shame. But it's not a shame for Tarvold, because he doesn't get knocked out. He still takes the entries. And now all he needs to do is move up, so get the surround, and then take one more entry point. But here we go. Kangaskhan comes out, goes down, and if he attacks, gold is a win, and also the 2-star is a win. But now this is where things get very interesting, because Cosmomium, even though he had air balloon, now he does not have air balloon anymore, but his blue gives him a plus MP, gives him plus MP before rolling the blue. So that's where the Cosmomium buff is actually very, very, very nice. All right, let's just continue to play this back. So here we go, double chance here. Going in for the squared, doesn't hit it, hits a side beam, and then he's like, oh no, let's go again, double side beam, and you're just like, oh man. And that right there, like Tarvold had all the setup done, he got the hit, he got everything prepared, got everything exactly how he needed it, and all that just to go for the double chance loss. And so he gets a Haxorus out, he's got no more plates, he's only got a long throw and an air balloon back. And so see what he does here. He pops on off with the Celebi, banishes itself. He now, double chances, moves up. It's now this again. It's back to the old turn. And he's like, oh no, I need to hit that purple. Now, he needs to hit it now, and then boom. How is that not, like, that right there is a perfect showcasing of a Celebi as well as a squared attack. So, absolutely beautiful. A beautiful setup, strategies, execution from Tarvold right here, and man, that's a piece of art right there. And thank you, Tarvold, for sharing with everybody to show this perfect showcase. And if you guys want and are not part of the X-Clan Discord, feel free. I'll put a link in the description. We have all sorts of amazing players, and Tarvold is one that rivals with one of the best deck building and strategic thinkers in the game. And I do say rivaled. I know some people just call him out as one of the best. And he is. But man, just look at the creation, the thought that goes into these things. And if you want to have talks and deck building and all this kind of stuff, this is one of the benefits of joining the X-Clan. And I love running ideas off Tarvold, of other members in the X-Clan. There are so many of us who have run unique decks and unique strategies, and sometimes it's nice just to get a little bit of insight from somebody else. So shout out to Tarvold. That was absolutely amazing. I'm just gonna pop these open now. I need to play some games. I've also got to go get ready for other things too. So let us no. Saw X defend an X-Clan, pulled a Gengar from a purple box. So there's hope for my purple. And people have been pulling more and more boxes, and the more boxes we're opening, the more chances we have to pull things, which is nice. So maybe I can go up for double or triple EX pulls a week. Go to the daily EX pulls. Sorry. But like that is amazing, and I will touch on, because I know I'm going to get asked, and I'm going to do a separate video on this. But about, am I going to get the player pass? I have not. And I've only 14 days to get Celebi, which I think there's like 12 days left now to get it. So am I going to get it? Not at this point. I'm not going to be spending my own money on player pass. I'm not in a position. The reason I'm free to play, I mentioned this on the stream the other day, and I'll make a whole video about this, so to go in more depth. But the reason why I don't have the money to spend on the game, YouTube doesn't make much money for me at all. Like, say, for this, just a little glance, I know some people have asked me to do like a little look behind the scenes of my YouTube, and now that I'm monetizing things like that, and I'm more than happy to be transparent about all of that. So in a month of making 1 to 2 videos a day, I might get just over $30 New Zealand of ad revenue. Money for this, and that is the player pass for me is 30 New Zealand dollars, and not to mention everything else. So that is a lot of money, and I'm not in a position where I want to get this position so I would love to make some money off YouTube and to make this a thing that I can actually do for potential work. And if I'm going to be spending all the money I'm making, I can't do that. And also, if I was to spend money on this video game with my wife working all the time, to work all the time for like hard-earned money for us to do this, so I can stay at home with the boys and look after our boys, she's not going to be happy if I'm going to be spending the little bit of money that I make on something for myself. So that's the position that I'm in. Now people have asked in the stream, can they donate to me, and will I buy it? And the answer is probably not with donations, not at the moment, because with the YouTube donations, I did the funny shave stream the other time, and my goal was $50, and I hit that $50. But after YouTube takes its cut, its 30% cut, and then so YouTube gets 30% of everything that I would make, for using its platform, and I think that's in a way kind of fair for supplying everything, but in a way it's also quite a lot. And then on top of that, because I'm in New Zealand, transferring the money to New Zealand dollars, I only saw 26 of the $50. So I think that's a little bit unfair, as well as for people sponsoring and supporting me. I don't like to feel that half of their money is just not going to who they want it to come to. So people have mentioned Patreon also setting up a PayPal and a few other things. So I want to look into that. But if anyone would like for me to get this player, the best way to do that would be if you can find a way online to buy a New Zealand Google Play gift card, the equivalent of like $30, and you can send it to me via Discord. then I can potentially get the play pass, but I won't be spending my own money at the moment for it, because I still haven't even Google for YouTube or anything like that yet. So I haven't seen any money from them yet. I've still got to wait. I've heard to wait. You can wait up to like a month or more to actually get paid. And I still haven't seen anything yet. So that is why I still cannot and won't be spending on this. But if people do want me to get this, I've got 12 more days. If anyone wants me to do it and use Celebi and some of these other new mons myself and get some cool strategies going with some of these new mons. And I do have some strategies thinking up. And I would love to share them with you guys, but I just don't have them once. So if you guys want to see that and you want to support me that way, then try and find some Google Play gift cards and you can send it to me that way. But I would still love other support, and I will look at memberships. And if you want to still send me donations or an on my stream, I am more than happy for those, and I'd love to have that support. But I also want to be clear with you guys, like what kind of cut I'm getting out of that. So, and I want to make sure it's not wasting your guys' money. So thank you all for everything, and this is not about mere money. I will make another video about whole player passes and everything else about this update, so stay tuned for that. And hype for Tarvold. Thank you again for sharing that match with us. That's Celebi. Beautiful play, beautiful action. Loved how it worked out. Let me know in the comments how you think. Head along to the X-Clan Discord and link below. Give a shout out, tag Tarvold, tell him that you love his deck ideas, and ask any questions you want. So, and if you want to join X-Clan, just feel free when you get there, and there's a little notice that will come up of who to ask and what to ask. So hopefully we'll see you there. If not, see you in the comments, and we'll see you soon with another video about more things on the update. So we'll see you guys soon.